Join me as I challenge myself to find the most uplifting Bible verses that can guide us through tough times and give us strength every single day. Daily Bible verses have been a game changer for me, and I believe they can be for you too. In a world that's full of uncertainty and chaos, it's easy to feel lost and unsure of what to do. But when we turn to God's Word, we can find guidance, comfort, and strength to face whatever life throws our way. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a rut, unsure of which direction to take or how to make sense of everything that's going on around you? You're not alone. We've all been there at some point or another, feeling overwhelmed by the demands of daily life. From work and relationships to health and finances, it's easy to get caught up in the stress and anxiety of it all. Sometimes it feels like the world is just too much to handle, and we don't know where to turn for help. We might try to fix things on our own, but ultimately, we end up feeling more lost and alone than ever before. But what if I told you that there's a better way? What if I told you that there's a source of guidance and strength that's available to you 24/7, no matter what you're going through? In times of uncertainty, it's more important than ever to turn to God's Word for comfort and direction. The Bible is full of uplifting verses that can give us the strength we need to keep going, even when things seem darkest. And that's what I want to share with you today. Some of my favorite Bible verses that have helped me through challenging times, and I hope they'll do the same for you. One of my favorite verses is from Jeremiah 29:11, which says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This verse is such a comfort to me because it reminds me that God has a plan for my life, even when I can't see what's ahead. It's a powerful reminder that God is always working for our good, even in tough times. Another verse that I love is from Philippians 4:13, which says, "I can do all this through him who gives me strength." This verse is so empowering because it reminds me that I don't have to do things on my own. I don't have to rely on my own strength or abilities. Instead, I can lean on God and trust that He'll give me the strength I need to get through anything. And then there's Psalm 34:18, which says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit." This verse is such a comfort to me because it reminds me that God is always with me, even in the darkest of times. He sees me, He hears me, and He's always working to heal and restore me. But there's one verse that really stands out to me, and that's Romans 8:28, which says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." This verse is so powerful because it reminds me that no matter what I'm going through, God is always working for my good. He's always working to bring me closer to Himself and to use me for His purposes. Romans 8:28 is more than just a verse to me. It's a reminder that God is always in control, no matter what's happening in my life. It's a reminder that He's always working to bring good out of even the toughest circumstances, and that He's always with me, guiding me, and directing me. As we wrap up today, I want to leave you with the verses we've covered, and I hope they've been a blessing to you. From Jeremiah 29:11 to Philippians 4:13, Psalm 34:18, and Romans 8:28, these verses have been a source of guidance and strength to me, and I hope they'll do the same for you. If you have a favorite Bible verse that's been a source of comfort and strength to you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you want to see more uplifting content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video.